Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Standing in, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Ambush style, 0-0 coming unglued, first pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
One and one. Murphy is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Murphy aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Solarte is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now is Anthony Rendon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's a pop-up now. Smoke has got it, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Nationals 1, the Jays nothing. Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2-1 the count to Pillar. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game. One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Past battles with Scherzer, he's just 1 for 13. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy and still getting ahead.
Scherzer looks in, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Left fielder, number 22.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Mark Reynolds. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Soto on at first, nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Here it comes, 0-2. There goes the runner. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
From the stretch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in out there in foul territory with the runner tagging from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in, Matt Wieters. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nationals leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Teoscar Hernandez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Count even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Here's Randal Grichuk. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Three and 1 to the Nationals shortstop.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is there, makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz brings it in. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. And the Nationals move out in front here, 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Ryan Zimmerman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman as the Nats move out in front now, 3-0.
You put guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon.
Rendon.
As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Nationals lead it 3-0. Russell Martin now 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 0-1 home to Martin. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Striding into the box, Brendan Drury. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And he fouls this one off. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Diaz, once a member of the Cardinals organization. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in to try it again. Juan Soto, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Reynolds.
Ready for another chance. Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And there's ball 2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk has it in his tracks. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Taylor. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Solo home run there for Michael Taylor, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
The batter.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now.
Wieters.
He runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 4-0 Washington. Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
John Herbert, Solarte.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he just misses with a curveball. Solarte, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
First baseman.
Settling in now, Justin Smoke comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A swing by Smoke and a ball soaring toward right field. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and the Blue Jays have cut the deficit to 4-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. First time up, he went down looking. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
So he got him swinging. Teoscar Hernandez becomes out number 2 this inning.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And yet another strikeout here, his 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Two and 0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. Diaz picks it up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bryce Harper. There was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't it?
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Wieters has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
So striding forward now, Russell Martin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Rendon down at third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Brandon.
Now in the box, Brandon Drury. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Scherzer against the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop,
and that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Drury at second with 2 down. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Kevin Pillar would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks. So that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Zimmerman rounds the bag. He's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Luis Santos takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 71, Luis Santos.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Drury stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 22.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sent on the ground out to second. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again, Mark Reynolds. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Washington, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ready for another shot now. Yonhervis Solarte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there. 1 away. Here's Justin Smoke now. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now at the plate to Oscar Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Michael Taylor.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar, and this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
So coming to the plate, Matt Wieters, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Grichuk going back at the track. The wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run blast off the bat of Matt Wieters as they open it up to 6-2 now. In now, Trey Turner. Skied into straightaway right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now batting. Second
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. Bryce Harper will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run home run. Bottom of the seventh inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Nationals 6, the Blue Jays 2. Here's Kendrys Morales. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Rendell Gritcher becomes out number 2 this inning. Scherzer's ready. First pitch on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Wieters gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Striding in now for the Nats, Ryan Zimmerman. He doubled his last time through. First pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark.
Here's Mark Reynolds. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Smoke in foul ground. And no one will get this one. The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay throw, and this is dropped at third base. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. At the plate, Michael Taylor. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Brandon Drury will bat next. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
The batter, number 1.
Now here's the pitch.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kevin Pillar. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on it.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Taylor to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Swing and a line drive, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
The batter, number 7.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Trey Turner, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Rips this one to first. Well, this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hernandez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Yonhervis Solarte, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Nats get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Max Scherzer is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 3 hits. 2 errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. The loss goes to Marcus Stroman. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.